Let's talk about some individual companies and industries in the plywood segment. We are joined by Greenply Industries. Shobhan Mittal, the joint MD of Greenply Industries, now joins us to give his outlook on the industry and the company going forward. Thanks a lot, Shobhan, for joining us. The last time we spoke to you, you did indicate that you are witnessing some green shoots in demand. So has the demand sentiment improved, and what kind of revenue growth do you foresee in FY17, both as far as your plywood business is concerned and your MDF business? And if you could also tell us what kind of margins you expect in FY17.
So, the plywood business, the demand continues to remain challenging, although we've seen some improvement in the first 2 months of the quarter, although that is actually quite surprising to us as well. But for us to say that the demand really is improving, we would like to monitor the next couple of quarters before we can say that there is a change in the demand scenario, and it's not just a blip. On the MDF side, of course, the market is healthy, and we should expect about a 12 to 15% volume growth and revenue growth this financial year. On a company level, I would say because plywood contributes still majorly to the overall revenue, so I think we should be looking at a 6 to 8% revenue growth in the current financial year.
Shobhan, could you tell us what has been the extent of improvement seen in the plywoods business in the first 2 months of the quarter, April and May? You referred to it. Could you quantify it?
Well, on a year-on-year basis, I mean, it's I think I would say it's at about 15% on the revenue side on a year-to-year basis. But I mean, I cannot commit how the performance in June would be, and I mean, basically on a quarterly basis, it'll be hard to commit to that number at this point of time.
Okay,
because, yeah.
So isn't it fair to say, but Q1 will be a very good quarter for you because MDF is anyway growing pretty well. You are targeting a double-digit industry growth. Plywood, which is a chunk of your business, has been growing slowly. But this quarter, at least 2/3 of the quarter has been very good with a 15% top-line growth. So shouldn't Q1 be a much stronger quarter for Greenply?
Well, no, because, I mean, I think on an MDF side, what I said was it is an annualized growth. So I think for the first quarter, it's safe to say that we should be at a 10% plus growth on a company-wide level. But it's hard to say how the June month will perform. Sure. Sometimes we have schemes going on and dealers tend to stock up during the earlier period, and then the subsequent months the sales are subdued.
Right,
so
Shobhan, you have... Right. So you also have some capex coming on in your MDF front. So could you tell us what exactly will that take your total capacity to? At the same time, when is it likely to come on board? What kind of utilization are you foreseeing, and therefore what kind of margins can one expect in your MDF business, because they have surged to 26% in the last fiscal?
Sure. So in the long run, we are basically currently at 180,000 cubic meter capacity. We are adding another 360,000 cubic meters, which will make our overall capacity to about 540,000 cubic meters per annum. The new plant, which is coming up in Andhra Pradesh, will start production around the second or third quarter of FY19. And, I mean, in the initial year, of course, we'll have only 6 months of production available. So in the first full year of operation, I think we're looking at about a 50 to 60% capacity utilization in the plant, because it's a big plant and it may have some teething troubles. So that's what we are looking at. In the long run, I think the MDF business, it's fair to say that a 22 to 23% operating margin is what will be sustainable across the business.
Okay, Shobhan, we'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for joining us.